video on gross anatomy of kidney. Now here in this model, you can see that we have covered this kidney model in a sheet. This sheet is representing the renal capsule. This renal capsule is composed of fibrous tissue which has collagen fibers also, and this is rich in nociceptors, which are the pain receptors. So that's why any condition or any hemorrhagic condition or any kidney disease is very painful. Now this renal capsule can easily be removed from the kidney. So now we are removing it. Now look at the various parts of the kidney. This is the upper pole, lower pole, the lateral border, and this is the medial border. Now here you can see that there is a dipping in the medial border. This dipping area is called as the hilum, which is a gateway for various structures which are either entering or exiting the kidney. Now here you can see three main structures present at the hilum. The first one is the renal artery, which is dividing into segmental arteries, and then you can see the renal vein. The segmental veins are joining to form a renal vein, and then this tube-like structure, which is the ureter. Now other structures are also present here which are entering or leaving the hilum, which are not visible in this model, and those are the nerves and lymphatics. Now you can see the internal structures on this kidney model. The outer layer is called as cortex and the inner layer is medulla. Now in the medulla you can see there are these multiple triangular shaped structures. These are the pyramids. Now look at this 3D model of the pyramid. This is the base of the pyramid and this is the apex of the pyramid. The urine which is formed from the cortex and medulla, it passes through the collecting tubules and then it enters into these papillary ducts, these pinkish structures, so many papillary ducts, and they will open at a point over here which is called as papilla. Now if you look at this this part, this is showing you the multiple papillary ducts opening, okay, and this is opening into a ductal system which is the calyceal system. So it will open into the minor calyx. So this is one minor calyx, this is another minor calyx, and these are all the minor calyces. The minor 2, 3 or more minor calyces join together to form major calyces, and then these major calyces join together to form the pelvis of the kidney, which is connected to the ureter. Now look at the cortex. The thickness of the cortex determines the health of the kidney. In diseased kidney, this cortex will be very much reduced. Now pay some attention over here. This part which is in between the two pyramids, this looks like the same tissue of cortex. So this is dipping down, the same tissue is dipping down in between the two papilla. This is called as the renal columns or cortical columns. Now one more important point. The cortex and the medulla both are also called as the renal parenchyma. Now focus over here. You can see that the renal parenchyma is up till here. After that you can see some yellowish tissue, some empty cavity over here which has adipose tissue, the nerves, lymphatics and the capillaries and the venous network. This empty space is called as renal sinus. So the renal parenchyma is up till here, and after that here in this empty cavity which is filled with the adipose tissue and other important structures which we just discussed, this is the renal sinus.